Whoa, whoa, yo, 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 yo. Whoa, yo, yo, go. You don't know, massive. 91.9 FM, KCSB Radio with Lady J. You don't know, this is the one and only Junior Toots. And I just want to say big respect to all massive and our crew. Up.
Yes, greetings and love, Santa Barbara listeners and worldwide listeners. I am Lady J, and you're tuned into the reggae radio show called Fire Pon Rome, which airs every Friday morning right here on 91.9 Kcsb FM radio. And again, if you're listening in on the local radio dial, then definitely give thanks. But also know that you can certainly tune in online because we're webcasting and live streaming on kcsb.org. And also on our website, you can check out all of our radio DJs, including the reggae shows and even the hip hop shows and jazz shows and so much more. But right now you're hearing the Rastaman chant Nyabinghi from Bob Marley and the Wailers on their 1973 Burning album, From Tough Gong. And as you well know, over the month of April, we've been highlighting various timeless songs from the legendary harmony trio, the Mighty Diamonds, especially since the world experienced, such a transition of two of its three members earlier in April. Of course, our heart is heavy for this memorable loss, but at the same time, our heart is joyful for the legacy of the music that still remains. Now, it's only right to hear music from their debut album released in 1976. That LP was called Right Time, and one of the more popular tracks on the album was called Shame and Pride. Here's Shame and Pride. You're listening to 91.9 KCSB Radio. I'm Lady J.
Shame and pride is killing you. But oh no, you didn't understand, sister. Oh no, you didn't understand, brother. Love each other. I used to see you wait by the schoolyard gate.
Yes, you're tuned in to 91.9 KCSB FM radio, and right now you're still hearing the classic music from the iconic and legendary reggae group called the Mighty Diamonds. And right now I'm so excited to have with us one of the original members of the Harmony Trio. And what's even more exciting is that Judge Diamond is one of the main writers of the Mighty Diamonds music, and KCSB Radio is happy to welcome Lloyd Ferguson, also known as Judge Diamonds. Greetings and love, Judge.
Honor and respect.
Yes. Now, first off, Judge, KCSB listeners, we're excited that you made time to speak with us today. And trust and believe, just as the world is feeling the loss of both Tabby and Bunny, our hearts go out to you as well as the families, as you continue to mourn in this time of grief. And I know that they were like brothers to you.
Yes.
Now, Judge, we're actually hearing the Shame and Pride song, which was a song that was featured on the Mighty Diamonds debut album called The Right Time. Talk about recording this song as a 7-inch vinyl record in the 1970s. Talk about that song.
Well, that song, Shame and Pride, obviously was written by me. It was produced by Pat Francis in the early 70s. And then when we embarked at Channel 1, we did back that song again for Channel 1.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you released your first album called The Right Time in 1976, actually, Shame and Pride wasn't the only popular song on the album. In fact, one of the biggest hits were both I Need a Roof and, of course, the title track of the album, The Right Time. Talk about recording these songs at Channel 1 Studios with Joseph Kim and the Channel 1 house band.
Well, actually, you see The Right Time album?
Mm-hmm.
When those tracks were being laid for the album, the Diamonds were not there at the studio. The tracks were laid, and then it was given to me by Joseph Kim of Channel 1. So I took it home, and I actually arranged the music, fit the lyrics to the music, the melody and the arrangement, and then I visited Tabby and Bunny, and we sit down and we rehearsed. And then we went to the studio and voiced those tunes. Actually, all of those tunes were done on one session.
One session?
Yes, it was recorded the same day. Right Time, Have Mercy, Roof, The Never Love Poor Marcus, all of them. Natural Natty, all of them on one session.
Mm-hmm. Now, not only was Channel 1 ran by the producer, Joseph Kim, but he happened to also produce Right Time album in 76. Would you say that it was JoJo who also discovered the Mighty Diamonds? Would you say that?
No. JoJo didn't discover anything. The Mighty Diamonds was started in December 1969 on a street called 10th Street in Trenchtown. That's where we started rehearse, December 1969. That's the night when the group started rehearsing together. We actually rehearsed for 3 years before we tried to get an audition.
So did you ever record with Revolutionaries Band, the Channel 1 house band? Did you ever record with them live?
Well, we went on tour with Sly and Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the musicians that played those music that we recorded at Channel 1.
Now, who were some of the other members of the Revolutionaries house band?
Well, you had Sly and Robbie. You had Ranchi. Ranchi was the man who played all our bass lines. Well, actually, Robbie got credit for that, but it happens sometimes. You had Bluebeck, who played the Leslie keyboards. You had Ansel Collins, and you had Sticky on percussions. You had Marquis playing horns, Tommy McCook, and I don't remember this other hands man, but he's great. He's dead now still. I don't remember his name, but there were some great musicians, you know.
Well, many would say that Right Time album was one of the finest albums ever released. And, you know, recently I heard Sly Dunbar say that he remembers when it was released and when it came out, he said it was an immediate hit, immediate.
Right.
Another thing that he also said was that what distinguished the Diamonds over the other groups was not only just, you know, your harmonies, but of course, Tabby's voice, you know.
Yes, Tabby have an excellent voice, you know. He was born with that. Well, actually, the Diamonds, because none of us went to any music school or anything like that. We just meet and we sing. And actually, there's something again that is remarkable about us. We actually didn't do that after we rehearsed for 3 years and started recording. Then we actually didn't do much rehearsals then after that. We just meet and sing. Yeah.
Now, we all know that Tabby was indeed the lead singer and that you and Bunny made up, you know, the majestic harmony voices that we know so well. And this is who we know as the Mighty Diamonds, you three, Tabby, Bunny, and Judge. Tell us how, you know, really the three of you actually met in 1969. When did you meet?
Well, what really happened? At one time we were all at the same school, Boys Town. Sorry. But we didn't really see music in school. I mean, when I said see music, we were in music, but we never really collaborated with one another in school. So after leaving school, and we are living Trenchtown, what really happened when the Diamonds was formed, I was the man who was the lead singer. What happened is that I discovered that when me and Bunny sing harmonies, when Tabby singing, it had a sound. So I said, okay, Tabby, you lead the group. I will sing harmony with Bunny, because we wanted us to work a sound. And it actually worked, you know?
Right.
The Diamonds have a sound. When Tabby sing lead and me and Bunny sing the harmonies, that has a certain sound. So we just stick with it and work at it, and it worked. Sometimes people say to us, why you let Tabby sing lead off all the songs? We say, no, it's all right, you know?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the group forming in Trenchtown, and I think, you know, it's also important to highlight that Trenchtown is an area that also gave birth to Bob Marley and the Wailers, who is also...
Yeah, Trenchtown come like Philadelphia, son of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's a place where a lot of talented people come from, Trenchtown.
Timeless groups come from there.
Right.
Talk about some of the music and the artists that inspired the Mighty Diamonds.
Well, what really happened with us when we were in our early days coming up before even the group formed, we used to listen a lot of artists. We listen all type of songs, whether it be reggae, calypso, whatever, you know, and we were influenced by a lot of American people, also Jamaican people. Because actually, Diamonds really was influenced by the Wailers, the three-man group era, you know?
Yes.
So we actually emulated artists like American artists, like you have the Impressions,
yes,
you have the Skylights, you have, you know, the Temptations, you know, a whole lot of people. And you have people like Jackie Wilson, Marvin Gaye, you know, we just all over, you know, any good music, we used to just list them, and then we rehearse a lot. We rehearsed for 3 years before we tried to get an audition. And after singing Right Time and thing, then the rest was history.
And we know that for sure. But in the earlier days, I know that Toots of Toots and the Maytals, he played an impact on you. He had a very large impact on you. Tell us about this.
Well, Toots was a man when Toots was in Trenchtown. I was a little younger. When Toots he used to go around all over Trenchtown and play. And at his guitar, he used to wear a full suit of khaki. Now, everywhere Toots go, I would go. Because I just loved the music, so I just was there. So when the group formed now, we actually rehearsed in Toots' yard. You know, and Toots used to give us encouragement, say, you would continue, man, and it sound good, and, you know, that's it. So we rehearsed all over, and Toots was like, you know, a man there who give us encouragement and say, okay, press on. And actually, Toots was the first person that we went on tour with and worked with Toots band, you know. It was in the early days in Boston and those places.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you listen to, again, the early Diamonds, it's clear, like you said, you can hear some of the soul influence, the R&B influence, and even in your vocals, in the harmonies and the songs. And I was reading recently an interview with Rolling Stone magazines where Gussie Clarke, he talked about how Tabby's voice was so calm, it was so easygoing, it was so humble. And you know, in the 80s, Gussie produced one of the biggest rhythms called the Rumors Rhythm. Talk about the Mighty Diamonds recording the song Heavy Load on the Rumors Rhythm for Gussie.
Well, what really happens, you know, the Rumors Rhythm was made for the Diamonds. We were supposed to sing Rumors. But I don't know what happened. It's like Gregory Isaac came on after the rhythm was laid, and then next thing you know, Gregory was on the song. Then goes to say, okay, Diamonds, and we put the harmonies onto Rumors. So it was Gregory and us who did Rumors of Spreading. Then we took the rhythm, and then I wrote the song Heavy Load, and we recorded it for Gussie.
Now, Gussie also produced, I think it was the Mighty Diamonds album called Changes.
Yes.
And that album, you know, it features the 420 Herbs anthem, Pass the Kutchie. Now, you know, 420 was just last week, and every DJ played Pass the Kutchie. Talk about recording this song.
So what really happened? Pass the Kutchie was being laid for just making dubs. You know, Bonnie came with Pass the Kutchie on the left hand side. It go bun, it go done. So we just was cutting dubs. I in turn went to Gussie and said to him, Gussie, you know, we can make a full song from this rhythm.
Yeah.
Gussie said, okay, I'm going to England when I come back. So when Gussie came back, I went to him and he gave me the rhythm and cassette. So I went home and I sat down and then I wrote the tune and set it to melody. Then get Bonnie and Tabby and we rehearsed the tune and then we recorded it. Made a hit for Gussie locally, made a hit in England, and then we got a call from Musical Youth's manager, which is Tony Owens, and he said, okay, we're going to sing over this song. So how you feel about it? I said, okay, do it. And then they did it. And of course, the version that they did went number one on British chart.
Now, even though that song went number one on British chart, Kutchie by the Diamonds in the 80s was a hit as well. And, you know, it was recorded at a time, Judge, when, you know, marijuana had not been decriminalized. In fact, that song, it was condemned and it was banned on radio waves. But I don't really think that it stopped or even weakened the popularity of the song in Jamaica or worldwide, right?
But what really happened, when that song hit off in Jamaica, the government spoke about it. So everybody's talking about this Kutchie mentality and nobody's saying anything. So that's when we went back in the studio and did Pass the Knowledge. You see, because Pass the Kutchie went as far as number 2. They distinctly hold it back from number 1 with Michigan Diseases. So, you know, but everybody knows it's a number 1 show, you know.
This is a fact.
Right.
Now, when you first went on tour, even to the U.S. and even England, wasn't it Copeland Forbes who was your first tour manager to take the Diamonds foreign?
Well, not Copeland Forbes didn't take the Diamonds to foreign. We took Copeland Forbes to foreign. You know? But that's the first person we started music with. I mean, like when we hit out, he was there as our manager, you know?
Well, I know that he's managed several reggae superstars, including, you know, the Diamonds and Luciano and several others.
Yes, well, we were the first person to go on the road with him, you know. And then came Dennis Brown and Ether Touch and all the rest, you know.
How did the Mighty Diamonds make that connection with Copeland Forbes?
Well, Copeland Forbes was a person that we knew from a very long time in Jamaica. Because Copeland Forbes used to be a man who was in a big dance group, you know. He was in music a lot. And one at a time, him and Tabby actually live on the same road, Delamere Avenue in Kingston. And he was a scout master too, you know. So Tabby used to be in his scout troop and all those things. I never joined the scout thing. But, you know, so we knew him from a very long time. So when we started making it tune, it was a decision between him and Tony Cobb. I don't know if you know Tony Cobb to be manager. So we chose Copeland.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we chose Copeland over Tony Cobb, because when we were trying, Tony Cobb used to be a big man at church and Kingston Hotel where music is concerned. So one night Bunny went to him and was talking to him and he said to Bunny, "Young man, I'll soon see you." And Bunny was out there the whole night until about 1 o'clock when Tony Cobb was coming out back. Tony Cobb said to Bunny, "Young man, you still here?" So when we started making it tunes now, here comes Tony Cobb trying to seek management. So we said, no, we give it to Copeland. You know? So he could know why. That's what really happened. You know, he ignored us when we were not there. Then when we were there, no, he tried to, you know.
Right.
The same thing happened with the producer. He's in England now. When we went to him, before we listened the audition, he didn't listen to the audition. He had two fat girls, one on his left foot, one on his right foot. And when we came to him, he said, "No, I can't listen to artists now." I said, "Okay, sir."
Okay.
And we left. So we went to Channel 1, and when he hear the hits them and fly out now, he regret it. He said, "Man, if I had only listened," I said, "Well, that's your problem."
Exactly.
Right. He would have gotten right time on all them tunes. You know?
When you went on tour, weren't you promoting the Right Time album for Virgin?
Yes.
What year was that?
Well, when Virgin came to Jamaica and they signed the group, that was late 75, early 76. And the first big show we did outside of Jamaica was for Ken Williams. He was on WLIB radio in New York. He was a good disc jockey, and he's now CEO at CVM Jamaica. When he build you up and you come in town, you come like a big star. And you come in as a big star. So he built us up to the top. So we went there and we did a show in a place called Hunters College, you know. And that show, man, up to now, it's still in my mind, you know. Devastating show, you know. And from then on, we did another show in a place called Colgate Gardens, New York. And from then, we just been touring. After that, we went to England. And we went to Bristol. When we went to Bristol to sing reggae, nobody ever hear reggae. Like the white people, they never hear reggae in Bristol. And they put up signs, say, one side put up the sign, say, "F off." And the other side wanted to hear the music. So we actually sing until we get them to start fighting their one another. You know? It's like we sang in Bristol when nobody heard reggae. The people them bring rotten egg and tomatoes. They wanted us to run off stage, but we didn't. So we sang till we get encore, you know. So they say they didn't know how we did it. We said, well, we come from Trenchtown. We come to sing, so we sing, you know. They actually got down on their knees. I remember this white man got on his knees and said, "I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry. We did not mean it and rare it." So that was that, you know. And now anybody can go to Bristol now and play reggae.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they were throwing tomatoes at the Diamonds on stage at that time, how did you find the strength to continue singing on stage?
Well, we continue singing because that's what we went there for. And like we said, this is what it is. You know, so we sang until we got the other side, fighting the other side. Then we got encore. And it was a big rock festival, you know. With Diamonds and Uri was the only reggae act there. So about 50,000 people in pure blue jeans.
So people went there to hear rock music, and here comes U-Roy, and here comes Mighty Diamonds introducing reggae.
Yes.
Now, you know, speaking of Virgin Records, you know, speaking of the Virgin Records label, they came into the reggae market, and there weren't many groups on that label. Wasn't it the Mighty Diamonds who were among the first reggae groups to be signed on the label?
Yes, and then you have a youth called Delroy Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Then came the Gladiators and maybe a few more. At that time, they had people like Janet Jackson, some big American artists, you know?
Yeah. Now, you know, there's one thing that I have to agree with Copeland Forbes about. And that's when he says diamonds are forever. I think this is a fact. Diamonds are certainly forever. And Judge, despite the recent loss of Tabby and Buddy, the Mighty Diamonds music will surely be in the musical vaults of reggae history forever, because the legacy is there, and the people will always remember your timeless music. And even more so, the Diamonds, they have been known to be on the reggae festival circuit, and that has not ever waned. That hasn't ever decreased. Do you plan to continue singing and touring?
Well, yes, it doesn't stop there.
Mm-hmm.
We have plans to move on and keep the thing alive,
Mm-hmm.
We have plans.
Well, when Gussie had his interview recently, he said that, he planned to do a Diamonds Are Forever album in 2022. Did you guys start working on that?
Well, we actually started to talk about it.
Oh.
When the incident happened.
Hmm.
We were in the time of doing that, or starting that, and then the tragic thing happened,
Well, Judge, you are the sole surviving original member of the Mighty Diamonds trio, and I know that it is a time of grief for you, but just know that we stand strong with you, and that the legacy of the Mighty Diamonds shall continue and live on. And I thank you again for, just joining KCSB Radio to share a little bit of Diamonds legacy and a little bit of Diamonds history with those fans who have supported you for over 50 years. And we look forward to you continuing your works straight through. All right.
Okay. What I'd like to say still is that we thank all those people all over the world who supported the Diamonds, who made us a success, and I hope they will keep on supporting the Diamonds, what we have to offer now. And they will see in the absence of Tabby now, because you don't know, Tabby was an exceptional singer. So, you got to come good, So we are going to do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're confident that the standard of the Mighty Diamond songs and performance will continue, with just the right people around you. So we definitely look forward to that. And you do have thousands and millions of fans worldwide who can't wait to see Diamonds back on stage. So trust and believe we're still here, ready and waiting.
Right.
Let me just ask you this. When you return to the stage, when you return to touring, because we're expecting that, will you step forward to sing lead?
What really happens, enough people don't know. There are a couple of times that Tabby couldn't go on the road because of traveling problems, and I had to go. So I did a couple of US tours without. I did it in England, I did it in Canada, I did it also in Jamaica. So, but some people don't really know, So that's what really happened. But because real more to see that I am the one who write 95% of the music. So I set them to melody and arrange them. So I know the songs, And I kind of know how Tabby makes its slurs and what have you. Because I sing with him for 50 years. You see? So it make it much easier.
Well, listen, we can't wait for you to come back to California, to Santa Barbara, to the Bay Area. I know Sheila can't wait. I can't wait. I know the whole of, the world is still waiting. But at this time, just take all the time you need to heal and to, to mourn what you've lost, physically, because spiritually, they're still there, just so you know.
Right.
All right. So I'm going to let you go. I could talk to you all day, all night, but I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time today. All right.
Yes.
All right. Love, love, love.
Okay. This is Judge Diamonds of the Mighty Diamonds, and you are tuning to 91.9 FM KCSB Radio with Lady J. It starts and it goes like this. And it goes like this. I went back there last night along the shores. See your face in every wave that breaks, floating on the memories that fills my mind. Fills my soul, but I'm not sad. No way, no how, no more. Sweet lady, smile for me once more right now. Sweet lady, smile for me once more. And now it's peaceful there along the shores. Sleep come easy, days are good, 'cause I am free. Sweet lady, smile for me once more right now. Sweet lady, smile for me once more. Such it. And you're tuned into 91.9 FM KCSB Radio with Lady J, this beautiful lady. So don't touch your dial.
Yes, give thanks again for the living legend, Judge Diamond of the legendary Mighty Diamonds, for having a one-on-one and heart-to-heart conversation with us about the legacy and the works of the Mighty Diamonds over, 50 years that they've been supplying authentic roots reggae music to all the fans. It was such a pleasure to hold this reasoning, especially at such a critical time. And just know that the Mighty Diamonds shall return to the stage, and we definitely look forward to that. Up next, brand new music from Mikey General. My name is Lady J, and you're tuned into 91.9 KCSB FM radio.
Something so pure and clean. It resides in every human being. Now may the powers of the Most High Jah, our Lord, be with you always. And may He send the Comforter to dry your weeping eye. This is Mikey General, and you listen to KCSB 91.9 FM. Love forevermore.
Yes, Mikey General asked us, what is love and what does it mean? And truly, love is good, and certainly love is kind, and love is divine. This is Mikey General's brand new single called Love, and it's actually the first single from his forthcoming album called Holder Heights on Kabbalah First Music and Reality Shock Records. Give thanks, Mikey General, for sending us a heart full of love. Now, Skip Marley certainly agrees with Mikey General because he says love can make you change. Here's Skip Marley in his newly released song called Change.
As people fight, blindly they strike, system failing, so they not taking no time. Well, I want right there, money just can't buy. All in a premeditated paradise. Let love abide and always be our guide. It starts in truth, don't let it end in lies. Why walk alone in the dark of night? Everybody needs somebody by their side. Just love it and stop the pain. So just love it, puts a smile on your face. So just love it, will save the day. When we'll be loving, make way for a change. You know love unites every race. So just love and it can see it's all straight. Yes, love makes me act a little strange. You know what love can do to your brain? It makes it change. If you got love, give somewhere change today. Your true desire deep down never quiet. It's been suppressed for a while, it burns up brighter. I'll be a light to whip the flame can never tire. Before we get down to the wire, I'll be a hand for fire. Chemically, medically need that. You look around me and you don't see that. Physically, spiritually feel that. Where love goes, I'll be here. Just love it and stop the pain. So just love it, puts a smile on your face. So just love it's me acting a little strange. You know what love can do to your brain? It makes it change. If you got love, give somewhere change today. Change. If you got love, give somewhere change. We can do more than just hoping. Don't you see the chance of better which is golden? This bridge to cross has been lost over the ocean. Speaking up no matter the cost, no more holding. Chemically, medically need that. You look around me, your food don't see that. Physically, spiritually feel that. Where love goes, I'll be here. It's making change. If you got love.
Yeah. Did you get that message yesterday? Yo, this is Steve Marley, you know. In tune with Lady J on 91.9 Kcsb in Santa Barbara. Yeah, that's
big up. Yes, love will definitely put a smile on your face. And Skip Marley even says that love will make you change. Again, this is his brand new track released last week on April 22nd. 2022 on Island Records and Tough Gong International. And clearly with his family's legacy, including his grandfather Bob Marley and his mother Cedella Marley, this song continues to promote the message of love. So definitely give thanks, Skip Marley, for singing about the impact of love. And he'll actually be going on tour this year, and you know, it's a pretty extensive tour from May all the way through November. So look for him on a stage in your town. And I'm hoping, you know, KCSB will have a moment to speak to Skip Marley about the tour and about new music on the horizon, all right? Now, we forward from Skip Marley to his uncle, Damian Marley, as he produces this brand new single for the son of legendary rocksteady singer Alton Ellis. Here's Christopher Ellis in his newest track called Rubber Dub.
and reggae music played. What a way the dancehall changed. Yet we still go by dancing way. Some boy can't play lovers rock or no rubber duck for you. Them pull up too fast cause them can't last making love to you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Sure. Rubber duck for you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Rubber duck for you. Some boy can't wallpaper scrub cause them can't make love to you. Some boy don't play one drop or no rubber duck for you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Rubber duck for you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Rubber duck for you. And even though the real rubber dub still sounds so sweet, they're not talking about it. And even when the competition claims that them can compete, yeah, but I doubt it. We've got tunes, we've got dubs, and I've got you, we've got love. You've got me, we've got us. Ain't no need to rush. Some boy can't play lovers rock or no rubber duck for you. Them pull up too fast cause them can't last making love to you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Sure. Rubber duck for you. Baby, I play rubber duck for you. Rubber duck for you.
Me name Junior Gang. Yeah, well, roots is roots, you know. KCSB 91.9 FM. Lady J, I'll bless.
Yes, certainly making his father proud. Christopher Ellis plays some rubber dub for you in this new single on Ghetto Youths International. And again, it's produced by Damian Jr. Gong Marley. Now, Anthony B says the greatest thing to have is love and unity. Here's Anthony B and his new song called Opportunity on the Kings of Kings rhythm.
Yaga yaga yo. Yaga yaga yo. Ayo. Opportunity, opportunity. It's the greatest thing to have is love and unity. If we really need a change, it starts with you and me. That's the only way for better the community. Opportunity, opportunity. Yes, the greatest thing to have is love and unity. If we really need a change, it starts with you and me. That's the only way for better the community. Have the time to sit down and I waste time. Have to touch the road and get mine. Can't pick a fruit on the grapevine. Never sit down every day for first time. Remember, say can't bear pine. The one who seek his day fine. Save something till rainy day, so me make it while the sun shine. It's just a helping and it's just a helping. See your brother no strong, reach out and help him. It's just a helping and it's just a helping. Show love to me, Virgin and my sister. Opportunity, opportunity. It's the greatest thing to have is love and unity. If we really need a change, it starts with you and me. That's the only way for better the community. Opportunity, opportunity. Yes, the greatest thing to have is love and unity. If we really need a change, it starts with you and me. That's the only way for better the community. One break, one chance and push out. Man for the fear have hand to mouth. So as the day come break, man push out. Still a touch road all when corporal push out. Man want own house and vehicle. Want soar to the sky like eagle. Can't push camel through no needle. So in this time can't depend on people. Keep working harder, harder, harder till better come. Follow your hopes and follow your dream. No watch, no let that tongue. Mama used to tell me from me very young, no make the pressure of life get you down. Opportunity, opportunity. It's the greatest thing to have is love and unity.
Yes, my lad. Well, this is Anthony B, and it's whenever I chill in Santa Barbara, I just tune into 91.9 FM, KCSB. And remember, Emperor Selassie, my lad. Love.
Come again with love and peace, no hatred, just righteousness. Here we go again, my friend, my sister, and my brethren. Let's put aside the war, cause there's no need for us to fight. Let's come together and unite, and that's the way that we'll survive. Here I come again with love and peace, no hatred, just righteousness. Here we go again, my friend, my sister, and my brethren. This is the master's call from one and all. There's a writing on the wall. Together we'll stand divided we fall. Here I come again. Yes, just righteousness. Here we go again, my friend, my sister, and my brethren. We've got to break free from this wicked system, cause they are up on us like ox for the chicken. Here we go again. Here we go again. History has repeated. If you're not united, then we're bound to fall. We better heed the master's call and see the writing on the wall. There's a writing on the wall. As it was foretold, that in the last days the forces of evil shall rise against the children of the Most High God. And if you're not united as a people, as a nation, then they will totally destroy us and wipe us from the face of the earth, as they did to the Amerindians. Here I come. Take a little sunshine in your life, sunshine in your life. Beating, this is Luciano, and you're in tune to Lady J on KCSB. What a way to be.
Yes, Luciano says, here we go again. And you also heard Anthony B. Opportunity, both on the brand new King of Kings rhythm from RX Sting Records. Now, Sizzla sings the title track of the rhythm. Here's Sizzla, King of Kings.
All gathered to worship His Imperial Majesty, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. King Selassie, I be coming soon to judge every man according to his words on this land. Yes, it's a good dream on the day of His wrath. Who shall be able to stand? No, 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 no wicked man. Only he who overcometh shall joy. Give the tree of life. So Judge said, repent and come forth quickly and fight against them with the sword of His mouth. For in just an hour everything shall be gone. Wicked shall go down in Judge's road. Only the righteous man gonna stand. And this a hearty calendar. Evil deeds will not go unpunished. Speak at the truth and let the hate be banished. Only the righteous man will stand. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High. No man is an island. Do good and good will follow you. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, man. Always remember, be strong in this time. Heed and rage when the righteous climb. Never let them get you down. Keep your mind up. Pollute your brother, you pollute mankind. Remember, be strong in this time. Heed and rage when the righteous climb. Never let them get you down. Keep your... I just Sizzler Kalonji, yeah, man, Pon KCSB in 91.9. Live it up.
Our ex-king calling, warriors near and far. Nature Ellis is here, we know who we are. We are for heal of the rebel and defeat the devil. Dreadful and terrible mankind, yes, yeah. We are for heal of the rebel and trample the devil. Yes, Selassie, I on a higher heights. Yes, yeah. We see them from afar and we know who they are. Scribes and Pharisees lurking in the dark. They want to defeat our children with their paper and pen, but David will defeat Goliath again and again. Yeah, heal up the rebel, trample the devil, dreadful and terrible mankind. Yes, yeah. We are for heal of the rebel and trample the devil. Listen what I'm saying, mankind. Yeah, yeah. Try to defeat the master, it shall be a disaster. Babylon a falter, caught up in the rapture. Beat up the drum, Congo Naya, blaze the fire, slew vampire. Hail the king from the lineage of Judah, yeah. Earth rightful ruler, yeah. We know it is true, so what are you going to do, yeah? We are feel up the river. Most High God of the universe, Lady J put you first. Because who you bless, no wicked heart can curse. No, no way. Yeah, man, no sun nature representing for 91.9 FM KCSB. Oh my gosh, we love the Almighty. And nature representing, you know, Scotch up everything that's evil, you know, Lady J.
Yes, Nature Ellis and Sizzler, Luciano, and even Anthony B. all ride the King of Kings rhythm from RX Thing Records. And we love the root sound of this rhythm. Now another new rhythm is just as rootical. Here's Lutin Fire on the new Generation Gap rhythm.
Yeah, no. All of His Majesty in this time of adversity. All of His Majesty, yeah. Freedom of choice, we know. Things kinda slow. No one, no offensive. Some don't know which way to go, but I me know. So afraid to be guided, undecided, but I won't give up my pride. Freedom of choice, we know. Afraid to move, got a lot to lose. The people frozen like some old rock stone. Rock stone, some old rock stone. My people free paper, but no Babylon a junkyard. Trouble they a yard, trouble they a broad. Them sense a too quick, them a fake and a fraud. Trouble they a yard, trouble they a broad. In Africa we face off in a war, we just a spawn. Trouble they a yard, trouble they a can make ya, we get ya. To free the people and man, but trouble they are yard, and trouble they are broad. Incineration for the portrayers of the mark. Some brought up with Satan, so the fakers get caught. Stormtroopers lead the people to the trace and contact them. Why you bow down to them world? We fight, so why not? This game I no get it, so what? Them look good in at the mask, but me listen when them chat. From the COVID come and top them take away every tit fit out. No razor clean shave, yes man can't give orders to the rest. My people free paper, but no Babylon a jackyard. Trouble they are yard, trouble they are broad. Them sense a took, and them a fake and a fraud. Trouble they are yard, trouble they are broad.
Yes, not only is Luton Fire voicing the generation gap rhythm from Red or Red Music and Maroon Productions, but so is Muta Baruka. Here's Muta.
I am the bongo man, the Congo man, the black heart man, the mad man. I am the Rasta man. I am criticized, ostracized, dehumanized. I am the Rasta man. I make black women princess, queens, empress, goddess, African. I am the Rasta man. I am Shaka, Bogle, Samsha, Taki, Nani, Asante, Mama, Nyabinghi. I am the Rasta man. I am the drum, kora, mbiri, flute, xylophone, rattles. I am the Rasta man. I am Juju, Fuji, Highlife, Makosa, Afrobeat, Jazz, Reggae, Ska, Mento. I am the Rasta man. I am fighting Western illusion, confusion, white supremacy, lunacy, neocolonialism, schism. I am the Rasta man. I am fighting communism, socialism, democracy, theocracy, autocracy. I am the Rasta man.
Oh now, yeah now, oh now. I great, I deny a man. They give me a pound weight of greens, cause me chalice well clean. I'm rolling with me team, cause the youths have a dream. I just steam and I steam and I steam. I just steam and I steam and I steam. I take a draw of the indica, drop asleep, me nerves are rest. But when me want to get creative, the sativa is the best. I just steam and I steam and I steam. I just steam and I steam and I steam. When me burn this, I great. Me get brave for trample Babylon and burn out bossy slave. I just steam and I steam and I steam. When we have vision, man, I dream, them I dream. Hey. They fight against this substance so very often. Stereotype and stigmatize, but all is talking. Bill a spliff and take a lift and we no beg no pardon. Pardon, eh. I'll be floating on cloud nine, yes. a steam and a steam. When we have vision, then I dream, them a dream. Hey, steam and a steam and a steam, steam chalice, and we steaming down with greens. Hey, steam and a steam and a steam, yes. Steam and a steam and a steam, yes. Steam and a steam and a steam, yes. Steam and a steam and a steam. Give me a pound of the best, better imported from West. Me no want no nicotine, no tobacco on my chest. I just steam and a steam and a steam. I just steam and a steam and a steam. I'll be burning, I grade from the morning till it's done. I'll be burning, I grade from the evening till it's sun. So when me crush it up in a me palm, light it up and take a draw, brain relax and stressing gone, burn it down Babylon yard, stop against the Rastafari, big up all African. Man a real Naya man with me chalice in a me hand, yes. I'll be floating on cloud nine, yes. Tell you now all that's on my mind, yeah. I'll be burning, I'll be steaming from the week start until the weekend is. Steam and a steam and a
Big tune from Naya Man Bushman, Steam, on Yao Levite Productions. And songs like this definitely put us in a nice Irie mood. If you enjoyed the good vibes today, then make sure you join us again next week as we bring more reggae, dancehall, and dub music on Fire Pon Rome. You're tuned into 91.9 FM KCSB Radio, where we're also live streaming on kcsb.org. So until next week, stay blessed. My name is Lady J.
The greens got me chalice well clean. I'm rolling with my team, got the youths have a dream. Yo, steam and a steam and a steam. I just steam and a steam and a steam.